there. Welcome to Avid Marketing Alliance, and this is our Marketing Mastery Program. Congratulations on starting or moving your business to the next level. I'm Christine Morse, and we have a series of videos. We're going to have at least 57. That's right, 57 different videos. And they are all short videos with an accompanying worksheet. And then when you go through them, as you're doing your worksheets and listening to the videos and giving a lot of thought to these types of questions we're going to ask you, you put your worksheets in a binder in the correct order, and at the end you're going to have your whole plan created. And then we also, of course, teach you on how to use tools and so on and so forth. I'm sure you've seen the glossary of the future available videos for you. So today we're going to talk about our SWOT analysis. And even if you've done this before, when you started your company, it's a good idea to do it every at least 2 years. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So with every business, we have all of those on a daily basis, right? But if we can identify them early and work as a team to set a plan in place to avoid all the pitfalls, you'll be a much better and confident business owner, right? Right. So I created this worksheet for you, and as you know, I like to keep everything as simple as possible. And as you see here, you can simply, I keep this in a Word format on purpose so that you can type in it as you work. So you simply open it up, download it onto your desktop or wherever you keep them, and then start typing into it, and then just save wherever you're at, okay? And well, you can print if you like to handwrite. A lot of people like to write diagrams and use different colored inks and things like that. So you adapt it to whatever way works best for you. So when we talk about our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, I like to give some ideas on this so that you're not just trying to do it on your own. As you know, we have small groups where people can do these in groups online or in person, and that always helps when you get over a roadblock, when you have can't think of something that you could do that would be creative to get rid of a threat. So those are helpful. You can let me know if you want to be included in something like that. So if I were to take this beginning, you only need to put about 3 to 5 bullets in each section. If I were to look at the strengths, our team has many strengths. Just for the top 3 and 5, I know that our team is kind, hardworking. I know that our team, all of us want to help people. I know that we are all experts in the field of marketing, and those are the strengths that I would think float right up to the top of my mind, right? You can always go back through, which is everything to do with marketing. You can always go back through and make adjustments. Just put down the first 3 to 5. Our weaknesses are that we are very transparent in everything that we do. Sometimes clients don't like to hear our opinions if we are working with them and we see that they might be doing better in another area. We will go ahead and let them know in a very kind way, of course. We're very transparent about our finances and what we're doing. We're just a very transparent group. A weakness might be that we don't have a physical property. I have a plan to fix that, but currently I think it's a weakness. Even though we do a lot of online trainings, it would still be nice to have a physical property, and I have a really good idea on what I want to do with that property too, but we're working on it. So another weakness is that we do not own a TV station or the TV broadcast stage or equipment. So we create visibility for companies that wish to grow. It'd be best if we had that equipment for ourselves. We use other local mediums, WKTV, and then the um, other common media center, the media center downtown. We use that. So what are our opportunities? Our opportunities are endless. Just like yours are probably endless. An opportunity is these videos, getting this video series, getting everything so that it didn't have to be done in human form. That's a great opportunity for us. Anything that will allow you to make money in your sleep and or create predictable income. Those are seen as opportunities. Sometimes that is an opportunity to meet with a strategic partner. So somebody that could be referring clients to you, that'd be a great opportunity, right? So take time to write your 3 to 5 there, and then threats. So what is a threat? These we don't want. But better if you identify them. A threat to us would be that, and this happens quite often, another agency will see what we're doing and then they do it as well. Or a threat might be, to me, a threat is if I don't make progress so that I can get that building that we want to have for our team. That's a threat. So we're putting plans in place to correct that path to make sure that we can. Another threat might be that a competitor opens a yoga studio right next to you if you have a yoga studio. Um, there could be lots of threats going on with your business. Just take time to really think about it. Then I want to make sure that you're doing this with yourself for your own strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, but also for your business. So in the top section here, this is all about yourself. So what are your strengths as a leader? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? And what are your threats? So my strengths are that I'm smart and I'm knowledgeable and I'm kind and I want to help people. My weakness is that transparency sometimes. Another weakness is that I don't have a physical location. But then if I were to look at my own personal weaknesses, I think that I'm weak in like my wardrobe. I don't care enough about my wardrobe. I'm not a materialistic person. So, but I do need to make sure that my appearance is at high standards. So that is a personal weakness of mine. I don't go to get my fingernails done on a regular basis. That is a weakness of mine. When you're a business leader, you need to look the part. And I'm also a speaker. So those are things that I'm working on. My threat to myself is that I would stop learning. So with marketing, as you know, it changes every day. A threat to me is that sometimes it's easier for me to just do what I know and I feel comfortable there. I feel strong and confident, but that's not going to keep us moving forward. So it's the ever never ending learning that I have to do on a regular basis to make sure that we're growing. And then we talked earlier about some of our organization strengths because you as a business owner, you are the brand, you are the organization. If you have a few people on your team, it's great if they all do this so that you're all on the same page, so that you can identify your own strengths and weaknesses, and then your coworkers can too, and then we can talk about it. So that is the best way to communicate with one another is to talk about these things. These types of exercises uncover a lot of things that can help your team. And then also it's important to know how they all think of you as an organization for your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So I'm going to make sure that you spend some time on that. And then I need you to look at the plan for taking care of these things that may damage your company. If we were to look at the strengths, You take the information from above and you put it in the template that I've created for you. And then you set your plans on how you're going to fix them. So if we were to take our messages, we are specialties in our specialty lies in free and no cost tools. We like to teach people how to do their own marketing. Even if we're going to walk alongside our clients, we also want to teach them as we move forward so that we're all making educated guesses productively for the client. So then we also have this opportunity now to take our strengths and think about what we would do, what we would write in a single message about that particular strength. Because those strengths are what you're going to be putting into your messaging for marketing. And then what are your weaknesses? And then what are the steps for strengthening them? So one of my weaknesses, I think my wanting to stay comfortable in my comfort zone and do what I know. I think that I might have said that was a threat. A weakness is a building. So we need to have that space that I've identified is ours. It's $4,000 a month, but we're going to get it. But that is an area of weakness because I have a whole business that I want to roll out and I can't without a physical property. So we are setting plans in place to make sure that we get that. And then once we have completed this as a team, it's good to check base at least every quarter with updates on these documents as a team, of course. Our opportunities. So what kind of opportunities do we have available? This is when we did this a few months ago, getting our videos online, our trainings online. And then we set the plan in place, right? So reaching out to other strategic alliances. We had a set of strategic alliances, and now we're going to create a whole new set of strategic alliances in the nonprofit area so that we can train more nonprofits. So that came out of the planning that we did last quarter. And then also, this is where you talk about your threats. This is where you definitely have to list what threats there are to your business. So if you are a landscaping organization, a threat is weather. That's a big one, right? Especially in Michigan. So the weather. If we found, like a few years ago, we had a very dry summer and it was water banning was happening where we couldn't water our yards. I was hoping that all the landscaping organizations had other plans in place in case that happened. This is where you can set those plans up, right? Hopefully they were doing tree removal then, or hopefully they were doing kind of a big one on education, so classes on how to create a beautiful landscape, or perhaps they were removing stumps or something like that. So wherever they could, they were planning for this to happen, that they had this plan set in place. So I hope that this makes sense to you. I am so proud of you for moving forward with your business. Again, if you want help with this, we have these in small group settings, but we also have a Facebook page, which is a private group. It's within Avid Marketing Alliance Facebook page. And then the group is a private group called Marketing Mastery for Business Growth. So join us there and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you so much and take care. You, my dear, you're pretty gutsy. I was like, now let's make sure that this did not. Okay, it's recording. Oh, maybe it's still recording. Leave meeting, but the last time I left the meeting, it didn't save.